Hey guys, and welcome to another Feed the Beast episode. Today I'm just going to show you how to set up a basic quarry inside of my test world here. Let's actually turn our video settings down to normal because I am uploading a video as we speak. So that should be coming up pretty soon. Um, but yes, let's just go ahead and get started with today's episode. So the first thing you're going to want to do is this is my version of a quarry. It's very cheap to make. It costs a lot of supplies, but once you get it set up correctly, it doesn't cost you anything to power it. It's fully functional by itself. Now, chunk loaders, you can have those or you can't. I'm probably not going to use them right here, but if you want it to stay chunk loaded when you're outside of the area, you will need those. So, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find an oil well. And they're these things that are usually in oceans or desert biomes, and they squirt out of the ground. And at the very, very bottom down here, there is a source well. So this one probably won't last the whole thing. If you find one that is a 3x3, that will last forever. I did it on my friend's server, and it lasted for quite a while. So now you just want to place that down. Let's get some redstone engines. There we go. And what can I trade? I'll just trade that up. So now, since you have that down, you need something to be able to power it, but we're not going to power it quite yet. No, we have some things to get set up first. So now let's talk about the quarry. The quarry is simply a automated way to mine. It's very cool in a way, but there are some downsides to it. It cannot mine, like, say if it's going past here, it cannot mine the blocks underneath this oil. There is a bug between those two things. They just do not work together, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's a bug. It might just be something that they just don't want to conflict or something about that. But my point is, it will not work if there's oil in the way. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go past that oil. And past that oil means like out there, like right here. That would work. Okay, there we go. So now you want to place down a landmark. Very simple to make. Here, let me just show you how to make that. So it's just a redstone torch and a piece of lapis on top of it. And that makes a landmark. Simple, easy to make. And then combustion engines. You guys should know how to make these. If you haven't played Feed the Beast yet, this is how you make them. Very simple. You make iron gears, which are stone gears surrounded by iron ingots. So now, let's go ahead and get this all together. So you want to put a block next to it and place down the torch and right click the torch. Now this sends a beam in all directions to 64 by 64. So I usually do quarries 64 by 64. You can do them however, like, you can do them however big, you can do them as big as you want, but you can only go up to 64 by 64. So that is a small downside. So I'm just going to do this one at 64 by 64 and show you how this is going to set up correctly and all that good stuff. So right now it's at 64 by 64. I can stop powering this torch or this thing. And make sure that this is near your oil well, the landmark, because the quarry has to attach to the landmark's position or else it will not work. So now let's just attach that. I'm not quite sure why it isn't here. Let me, oh gosh, I hit that again. I'm so sorry guys. Let me just go back there. Okay, there we go. Now it's rendered, and that is a 64 by 64 quarry. So we haven't started this up yet, but let me just show you why we haven't started these up yet. We have to attach it to something, or else this will actually overheat. And you do not want that happening. I've had it happen quite a lot to me, and it gets really annoying after a while because you have to go there manually and you have to replace the redstone engines, and it's not worth overheating them. Let's break that. There we go. So now just you want to take your fluid ducts or whatever you want. There's opaque fluid ducts, which cost quite a lot less than regular fluid ducts, but you can use either type. It doesn't really matter. But what you want to do now is you want to make another platform, and this platform is going to be attached to these fluid ducts. Now what you want to do is you want to place your combustion engines, or actually, no, don't do that yet. You're going to place your redstone energy conduits. There we go. Or actually, it doesn't have to be redstone energy conduits. It can be those, connect. Huh. Oh, okay. Yes, that's why. Let me just get these other conduits. Hardened energy cell conduit. There we go. Here, let me get a wrench. Okay, this is not working. Um, are these like bugged now, or just doesn't want to turn? Okay, well, we don't really need that to turn. Let's just go ahead and place these down. Gosh, there must be. Oh, we can just use kinesis pipes. Okay, kinesis pipes are the ones to go with. Let's just put it that way. Um, Kinesis pipes aren't as good as redstone energy conduits, but I believe that redstone energy conduits actually don't attach to combustion engines. I just had them mixed up. So sorry about that, guys. Hope you guys don't get too mad at me. And you actually can't use golden right here. You need wooden. So let's get our wooden kinesis pipes. We can get rid of this. We don't need that. There we go. Wooden kinesis pipes. Now, these are not going to connect, which is a good thing, because if it did connect, there would be some issues with the thing as we go along. So let's just connect these like so. And then this can directly connect to the quarry. So let me just show you what we've done so far. This is going to take the oil. It's going to turn it into MJ, or Buildcraft Energy, or Minecraft Joules, whatever you want to call it. And what it does with that energy is it goes to the quarry and runs the quarry. Therefore, you do not have to have any power supplied to anything. Let's just attach these back up. Now, there's one more thing that you need to do, and it needs to be an aqueous accumulator. And let's just replace this with the aqueous accumulator because we don't need that no more anymore. There we go. Now we just need to make a puddle. Simple, easy to make. Just a infinite water pool. Simple. If you haven't played Minecraft, and then you probably don't know what this is, but it's just a 4x4 or 2x2 block of water. That's all it is, and it's fully infinite. And the reason you need it with the aqueous accumulator is aqueous accumulator actually does suck up water. So if you only have one block of water next to it, there's going to be a problem. It's going to suck it up and it will not come back out. So there we go. Let's just put the aqueous accumulator right here. It should be working. Yes, it's getting water. There we go. Now we need to attach fluid ducts to this. And how are we going to do that with these fluid ducts right here? Well, you can either use fluid ducts that are opaque, or you can use fluid ducts that are just the same, but you have to go under. So either way, you do have to go under here. And what you want to do is you want to go down here. You want to, probably going to have to go down into the water a bit, depending on how high you built this off the ground. So there we go. Let's just get these set up. There we go. Okay, we should probably get these pumping because I don't know if I just messed that up. I might have because I did connect them for a split second and that could have screwed the whole thing up. So let's just make sure that's not the case. Junk rendering? No, it's the case. So what happened was I did screw it up, and the reason was these connected. And if that happens, the water takes over the oil. Um, so let's just go ahead and reconnect these. No, we don't. There we go. Gonna have to reconnect these two. Doesn't really matter if it connects. You just have to do this process over, and sometimes it takes a long time. So hope you guys don't have that problem. There we go. So now we have oil pumping to these combustion engines, and the last thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take some type of block, any type of block really, that can have a lever on it. You just place it like so, and then you put levers on there. We don't want to power this right now because we don't have the sorting system or whatever you're going to use set up. But let's just, I'll probably leave that to you guys, but let me just show you how I make my sorting system. Well, not really a sorting system, it's more of a just put it in chest thing. So golden, there we go. Some golden transport pipes, and I just connect them to the top here because that's where the items come out of. And simple, easy way to do that. Now, what I do is I always put a diamond transport pipe on the end. I always put a chest right here, and then I always put diamonds in red. And the reason I do that is because I always need diamonds. So any precious things that you don't want to be deleted from the world, I suggest you put in there. Um, but other way, you can always just make it loop around and go like this and make it so that only a certain, like, here, let me just show you real quick. Make it so that only, let's say only water buckets can go back through blue. Now, if you're going to make that circle, the reason you have to do this is because it will get to the end of the pipe and it will squirt out the end. But let's go ahead and power this thing up. It should have enough power to get started. And there we go. These engines will last for a very long time. So let's see how fast does the laser power up. So it's green, now it's blue, which is the highest tier of laser. And everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So thank you guys all for watching this video. I hope it helped you with your world. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. So see you guys next time.